Someone sent you an 80-page contract, a 60-page report, a research paper, a pitch deck with 47 slides. You need to know if it's worth your attention, what's important, and whether anything in it should worry you. You don't need to read every word, but right now, that's your only option. Today we're going to show you a 5-minute workflow that turns any long document into a layered summary you can actually act on. One prompt, no new tools. We're the Cynked team. We help everyday humans and small businesses get real value from AI, the kind that compounds, not the kind that gives you another tab to manage. This is Beyond the Prompt, Episode 7. Here's the trap. Long documents arrive constantly. A vendor contract, a board deck, a 30-page research report, a market study someone forwarded you. Each one is too important to ignore and too long to read end-to-end with the time you have. So you do one of three things. You skim it badly and miss the one clause that matters. You ask someone on your team to read it for you and lose half a day waiting. Or you put it in a to read later folder that you both know you will never open. None of these are good. The real problem isn't the length. It's that you don't know in advance which parts matter. You need someone to read it first, tell you what's in it, and point you to the 3 pages that need your actual attention. That's what this workflow does. Here's the workflow. 4 steps. Step 1. Upload the document directly. Claude and ChatGPT both accept PDFs, or paste the text. Step 2. Run the layered summary prompt. Step 3. You get back 5 things, a 3-sentence executive summary, the 5 most important points ranked, anything that should concern you, the specific sections to read yourself, and 3 questions to ask the sender. Step 4. Read the summary, then read just the sections it flags. Total time, 5 minutes instead of 90. Let's run it. Procurement just forwarded us a 47-page SaaS contract from a vendor called Master SaaS. Our enterprise license, 3-year term. They want signature by Friday. We're using a tool called PageBox. Think of it as a document library where every PDF gets a layered AI summary attached automatically. The contract is here, 47 pages, 18,000 words. You don't need a fancy tool for this. Claude.ai and ChatGPT both accept PDFs directly. The point is upload, not copy-paste. Step 2. Paste the document into your AI tool with this prompt. The prompt asks for 5 specific things. A 3-sentence executive summary. The 5 most important points ranked by importance. Anything that should concern you. Red flags, unusual terms, weak assumptions. The specific sections you should read yourself with page references. And 3 questions to ask the person who sent it. With one final instruction at the bottom. Be direct, don't pad. If something is normal and boring, say so. Hit enter. Claude reads all 47 pages in about 30 seconds. It comes back with the executive summary first, then the ranked points, then the risks, then the page references. That part matters. Here's what comes back. Executive summary at the top. Standard enterprise SaaS terms with a 48K annual commitment over 3 years. Auto-renewal at 7% annual price increase. Some clauses are more vendor-friendly than industry standard, particularly around liability cap and data ownership. Then the 5 most important points, ranked. Then the part that earns its keep, the risk section. Liability cap at 50% of annual fees, when industry norm is 1x. Data ownership clause too broad, no SLA penalty structure. Then the specific pages to read yourself, Section 4.2, Section 7, Section 9 military, Section 12, and 3 questions to send back to procurement. In 5 minutes, you went from, I should read this, to, I'm sending it back with specific asks. That's the unlock. Here's the full prompt, copy-paste version in the description and in our free guide. 3 things make this work. First, the layered structure. You're not asking, summarize this. You're asking for 5 specific outputs, each with a specific purpose. Executive summary for context, top 5 for priority, risks for protection, page references for verification, questions for follow-up. Without that structure, you get a generic paragraph. With it, you get a decision document. Second, the request for page references. AI is much less likely to fabricate when it has to point to specific sections. With page references, you can verify. Third, the be direct, don't pad instruction. Without it, AI will tell you the contract is generally favorable. With it, AI will tell you the liability cap is half what it should be. You want true, not polite. Last piece. For most documents, the workflow ends at step 4. You read the summary, you read the flagged sections, you act. But for contracts specifically, there's a second pass that has saved us real money. After the layered summary comes back, send one follow-up message. Ask the AI what in this contract is negotiable, what clauses are unusual or vendor-friendly, and to draft 3 counter-proposals you could send back. That single second pass turns the workflow from now I understand it into now I have leverage. One important caveat, AI is a co-pilot for reading, not a replacement for a lawyer when the stakes are high. For a 6-figure contract or anything binding for years, run this workflow first, then send it to your lawyer with the AI summary already attached. They will be faster too. This is workflow 7 of 10 in our free guide, Beyond the Prompt. Link in the description, including the Vietnamese version. If you'd like the next workflow in your feed, subscribe. We publish one of these every Friday. Next week, client briefs into polished proposals in 15 minutes, not 2 hours. Talk soon.